Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 1941. Naval officer Catherine Walsh pulled 3 drowning sailors from burning oil water. She wasn't supposed to be there. Women weren't combat personnel, but she was a nurse, and she saw men dying. So she jumped in, saved 3 lives, got dishonorably discharged for leaving her post, lost her career, but saved 3 men who went on to save dozens more. 80 years later, her great-granddaughter learned that breaking rules to save someone is always the right choice, even when it costs you everything, especially then. Victoria Walsh sat in her Bentley Continental GT in downtown Manhattan. February 2018. Freezing rain, rush hour traffic. She was late for a board meeting. CEO of Walsh Investments. 29 years old. Youngest female CEO in the firm's history. Billion-dollar portfolio. She'd worked her whole life for this. Victoria glanced at her watch. 4:47 p.m. Meeting started at 5. She was 12 blocks away. Traffic wasn't moving. She pulled out her phone, started answering emails. Then she saw him, a man, maybe 45, sitting on the sidewalk outside Starbucks, soaking wet, shivering. Cardboard sign that read, "Homeless vet. Anything helps. God bless." People walked past him, hundreds of them. Nobody stopped. Nobody looked. He was invisible. Victoria had seen 1,000 homeless people in Manhattan. Gave money sometimes, usually didn't. Too many, too overwhelming, too easy to ignore. But something about this man made her stop. The way he sat, shoulders back, head up, military posture even in defeat. The sign said vet. She believed it. Victoria made a decision that would change both their lives. She put the car in park, middle of traffic. Horns started honking immediately. She ignored them. Got out. Walked to the man. "Sir?" The man looked up, eyes sunken, face gaunt, but clear, sober. "Yes, ma'am? When's the last time you ate?" "Day before yesterday," he said, his voice quiet, ashamed. "Come with me," Victoria said. The man hesitated. "I'm not looking for handouts." "I'm offering food," Victoria said. "Not a handout. A meal." The man stood slowly, joints stiff from sitting in the cold. Followed her. Victoria walked into the Starbucks, ordered 2 meals, sandwiches, soup, coffee, hot chocolate, cookies, everything warm. The cashier looked at the homeless man with disgust. Victoria saw it, glared at her. "Just ring it up." They sat at a table in the back. The man ate slowly, savoring every bite. "What's your name?" Victoria asked. "James. James Porter." "I'm Victoria Walsh." "Thank you, Miss Walsh," James said. "For this." "You're welcome." She paused. The sign said vet. "What branch?" "Marines." "Sergeant." "2 tours in Afghanistan." "When did you get out?" "6 years ago." "What happened?" James looked down. "PTSD. Nightmares. Couldn't hold a job. Started drinking to sleep. Lost my apartment. Lost everything. Ended up here. You sober now?" 3 months, James said. "Going to AA. Trying to get back on my feet. But nobody hires a homeless vet with a 6-year gap in employment." Victoria pulled out her wallet, grabbed $500 bills, handed them to him. "I can't take this," James said. "Yes, you can," Victoria said. "Get a room tonight. Shower. Clean clothes. Apply for jobs. Use my name as a reference." "What?" "You don't even know me." "I know you're trying," Victoria said. "That's enough." She wrote her personal email on a napkin. "You email me where you're staying. I'll send you information for job programs, veteran services, resources, okay?" James stared at the money. The napkin. The woman who'd stopped her luxury car in traffic to feed him. "Why are you doing this?" "Because someone did it for my great-grandmother once," Victoria lied. It wasn't true, but it felt true. "Pay it forward," she said. "When you're back on your feet, help someone else." James nodded. Couldn't speak. Just nodded. Victoria left, got back in her Bentley. Traffic had cleared. She was 20 minutes late to her board meeting. Got yelled at by the chairman. Didn't care. She'd done something that mattered more than a meeting. 6 years passed. Victoria forgot about James Porter. Just another act of kindness in a busy life. She kept building Walsh Investments, grew the portfolio to $3 billion, opened offices in London and Tokyo, became one of the most powerful women in finance. February 2024. Victoria sat in her corner office, 50th floor, overlooking Central Park. Her assistant buzzed. "Miss Walsh, your 3 p.m. is here." "Who?" "The consultant. The efficiency expert you hired." "I didn't hire anyone," Victoria said. "You approved it last month," her assistant said. "The board recommended him. He specializes in corporate restructuring." "Fine," Victoria said. "Send him in." The door opened. A man walked in, mid-40s, expensive suit, confident, carrying a leather briefcase. He looked familiar somehow. "Miss Walsh," he said, extending his hand. "Thank you for meeting with me." Victoria shook his hand. "Have we met before?" "You don't remember me," the man said, smiling. "But we met 6 years ago, outside a Starbucks. You bought me lunch." Victoria stared, studied his face. "Oh my God, James." "James Porter," he said, "though I go by JP now in business." Victoria couldn't breathe. "You're the consultant? The efficiency expert?" "I am," James said. "Shall we sit?" They sat. Victoria couldn't stop staring. "What happened? How did you?" James smiled. "You gave me $500. A reference. Hope. I got a room that night. Showered, bought clothes at Goodwill, applied for jobs, used your name, got hired at a warehouse, worked there for 6 months, saved money, took online classes at night, business management, finance. Got a better job, corporate logistics, worked my way up. 3 years later, I was managing supply chains for Fortune 500 companies. Started my own consulting firm 2 years ago. Now I help companies optimize operations. I have 40 employees, 7 million in annual revenue, and I owe all of it to you." Victoria felt tears coming. "James, I just bought you lunch." "You gave me more than lunch," James said. "You gave me dignity. You looked at me like I was human, like I mattered. Everyone else walked past me like I was trash. But you stopped. A CEO and a Bentley stopped for a homeless vet. That told me something." "What?" "That if you saw value in me, maybe I should see it too. So I did. I rebuilt my life. And now I'm here, to help your company and to thank you." Victoria wiped her eyes. "You don't owe me anything." "Yes, I do," James said. "Everything. But I can't pay you back with money, so I'm paying you back with value. I'm going to save your company millions, show you inefficiencies you can't see, help you grow, and I'm doing it for free." "What?" "My consultation fee is usually $200,000, James said. "For you, it's free. Consider it $500 returned." "With interest." Victoria shook her head. "I can't let you do that." "You can't stop me," James said, smiling. "I already signed the contract. Your board approved it. 0 fee. I told them I was doing it as a favor to an old friend. They thought I was crazy, but they accepted." Over the next 3 months, James analyzed Walsh Investments, found 12 million in operational waste, restructured departments, streamlined processes, increased efficiency by 37%, saved the company 23 million in the first year alone. The board was stunned. "Where did you find this guy?" the chairman asked Victoria. "I didn't find him," Victoria said. "He found me. 6 years ago, 1 year after James started consulting, Victoria promoted him to COO, Chief Operating Officer, 200,000 salary plus equity." James tried to refuse. "You already did enough for me," he said. "Now let me do enough for you," Victoria said. "You're the best operations person I've ever seen. This company needs you. I need you." James accepted. 5 years later, Walsh Investments was worth $8 billion. James was COO. Victoria was still CEO. Best partnership in finance. They revolutionized the industry. One day, a young intern approached James, nervous, shaking. "Sir, I need to tell you something." "What is it?" "I'm homeless," the intern whispered. "I've been sleeping in the subway, showering at the gym. I don't have money for an apartment. I'm trying to work and save, but it's not enough. I just need a chance." James looked at him, saw himself 6 years ago. "How much do you need?" "What? For a room? First month? Deposit?" "How much?" "Maybe 2,000, the intern said. But I can't. James pulled out his checkbook. Wrote a check for $5,000. This is for your first 2 months, James said. And some furniture, food, clothes. But I can't pay you back, the intern said. Don't pay me back, James said. Pay it forward. When you're successful, help someone else. The intern started crying. Why would you do this for me? Because someone did it for me, James said, and it changed my life. Now go change yours. The intern left, got an apartment, thrived. 5 years later became a portfolio manager, helped dozens of struggling young professionals, all because James helped him, all because Victoria helped James. 10 years after that Starbucks meeting, Victoria and James stood on stage at a business conference. 5,000 attendees. They were keynote speakers, telling their story. Victoria spoke first. 10 years ago, I stopped my car in traffic, bought lunch for a homeless veteran, gave him $500. I forgot about it the next day, but he didn't forget. He turned that lunch into a life, that 500 into 7 million, and that act of kindness into a partnership that changed both our lives. James spoke next. 10 years ago, I was dying on a sidewalk, invisible, forgotten, hopeless. Then a woman in a Bentley stopped, saw me, fed me, believed in me. She didn't just give me money, she gave me back my humanity, and I spent 10 years trying to be worthy of that gift. He paused. Here's what I learned. We're all one bad break from that sidewalk, one trauma, one loss, one mistake, and we're all one act of kindness from redemption. Victoria gave me that act. Now we give it to others. He gestured to the screen behind them. A photo appeared. 47 people. Employees, interns, consultants. These are people we've helped, James said. Homeless, struggling, lost. We gave them chances, jobs, hope. They're all successful now, all thriving, all because one woman stopped her car 10 years ago. The audience stood, applauded, some cried. After the speech, a woman approached Victoria. I'm homeless, she whispered. Lost my job, my apartment, everything. I came here hoping to network, to find help. Can you help me? Victoria looked at James. He nodded. They helped her, got her an apartment, a job, a future. 6 months later, she was thriving, working, saving, rebuilding. And one day she stopped her car for a homeless man outside a grocery store, bought him food, gave him money, gave him hope. The cycle continued. Here's what Victoria learned. That $500 wasn't charity, it was investment. Best investment she ever made. Turned 500 into 23 million in savings. Turned a homeless vet into her COO. Turned one act of kindness into a movement that helped hundreds. Your $500, your stopped car, your moment of seeing someone invisible. You have no idea what you're creating, what companies you're saving, what lives you're changing, what movements you're starting. So stop the car, see the invisible, help the homeless. You're not just giving money, you're investing in futures you'll never see, but they exist because you chose to stop. Here's my question for you. Who's sitting outside your Starbucks? Who's invisible on your sidewalk? Who needs you to stop your car? Stop, see them, help them. You have no idea who they'll become, what they'll build, what they'll create. All because you saw them when everyone else looked away. If this story moved you, leave a comment about a time someone stopped for you when you felt invisible. Subscribe if you believe in CEOs who stop Bentleys for homeless vets. Share this story because someone watching feels invisible right now. Show them someone will stop. We stop for the invisible. That's what heroes do. Now go be someone's Victoria. Go stop the car.